learnt a lot from round one of the Global Rugby Challenge, but nothing quite teaches you what these teams are about like a good old-fashioned subscriber clash, and that is exactly what we have in store for today. The Guardians of the Crib are at home, and they will be facing the Pacific TOA. Two sides victorious in round one and desperately keen to keep hold of that record into round number two. Hello everyone and welcome along to your home of rugby in the second round of the Global Rugby Challenge, the subscriber series where you guys take the field against the world's elite, or in today's case, against each other. The Guardians of the Crib up against the Pacific TOA, who really set the world alight in the opening clash of the season. But the Guardians of the Crib, they did what they had to do as well in round one. A win over Leinster, 24-14, showed a few cracks, but will we see them step it up tonight against the TOA? They've named a very strong side, of course, with plenty of rotation in the team as well, and the changes are plenty. We'll leave them with the starting 15. Isaac Fisore will be on the loose side of the front row, and alongside him will be Grant Morris and Vigo Ogier. Into the middle of the pack, we'll see George Withers and Carlos Pereira locking combination. In the back row, Daniel Vero will be alongside Michael Joseph and Michael Shepherd, the combination of Michaels at 7 and 8. Goncalo Vasco Costa will be in the number 9 jumper, with Lewis Gardner moving from 9 to 10 to line things up with the captain's armband on his arm. Moving into the midfield, Louis Evans moves from 15 to 12, and he will be with Kieran Jones, who moves from 8 to 13. Plenty of versatility in this Guardian side. Asher Antonio will be on the left wing yet again after an impressive display in the season opener, with a newcomer, Adunka Wanyama, lining up at 14. Rita Elias will be at fullback for the Guardians, and they've got a tough ask. Their first sub-clash of the season. Do they have the goods for season 4, or will they put down another disappointing season like I've seen from them in the past? We see what will happen over the next 80 minutes as they take on the Pacific TOA. Well, these boys, they certainly stunned the GRC world in round number 1, upsetting the defending two-time champions All Blacks 35-28 to set this competition alight. They have made a number of changes to their side as well for today's matchup, but you may notice a few key names have stuck around. Most notably, Fetu Tipu, and the number 1 jumper, probably one of the best players on the paddock in that season opener. He gets a partner in the middle of his front row, Samisi Lincoln Atamai, who is very impressive on the tight end. He moves in one to hooker, and it is Sedaleki Kavalu who will take the place at number 3. Zandre Lambrix will be sticking around in number 4 jumper with Ryan Webb alongside him. Into the back row, it's Fatu Fulavisis who will be in the number 6 jumper, with Tama Bailey and Ross Cameron retaining their position at 7 and 8. Finn Harris moves from 15 to 9, and he will direct play from the back of that pack, and he will have a newcomer into the side this season, Loreno Itami, in the number 10 jumper. The experienced captain for tonight's matchup, Bob Jeffrey, will be at 12, with the exceptional Marcus White coming off the left wing to outside centre, and the number 13 jumper for him. On the left wing instead will be Max Hansen. Daryl Gray stays in the 14 jumper, with Afalofa Sufa coming in the number 15 for the TOA. A very dangerous side in round 1. We've seen exactly what these boys are going to be about. Attack, attack, attack. That is what they want to do, and that is what they are setting out to accomplish. These boys will be hard to stop. We should see plenty of tries in this one. It'll be depending how the Guardians can defend. The TOA, though, they love to run. A testing start to the season for the TOA, though. They had the All Blacks in the opening round. The Guardians here tonight, and they have work to be done. As underway we go. Lewis Gardner kicks off round 2 of the Global Rugby Challenge. And down to Tammy, who throws a forward pass straight away. And that was in the hands of Marcus White. So an early mistake by the TOA. It gives the Guardians the Crib
Crouch.
an early sniff to put points on the board. Of course, if you're new to the series, the Pacific TOA playing in the white kit predominantly, with the Guardians of the Crib playing in more of the blue. Both sides similar colours, but you can tell the difference front on. The TOA have the white. There's a good scrum here by the Guardians, and they fire it out into the backline. It goes, and the danger man, Kieran Jones, hits up for the first time tonight. waiting for it there for Sore. Cuts it back to the right hand side. Good little play here from Louis Evans. Gets it outside. Pereira, one to beat. Inside ball. Brilliant work. 2 numbers for Shepherd. He's not over. What a tackle. Saver. Big time for the TOA. Could have been 5-0 down early, but they've done very well. Tenacious defence. Back it goes to Jeffrey. And Bob Jeffrey, like the responsible captain does, hammers us into touch. Not many teams, as we've seen over the seasons, can stop Michael Shepherd that close, but we've seen exactly that from the TOA defence. They go to the back, and Pereira's the one to pull it down for the Guardians. Quickly out wide. Here he is again, Kieran Jones. What a dummy from Jones! He's up behind. Wide support there, and the first try of the game goes to Asher Antonio. His second for the season. He is proving to be quite the try scorer. 5-0, Guardians hit for a set-piece try. Brilliant work from Carlos Pereira. Then through the backs, Lewis Gardner controlling things. A great dummy and step there from the big man Kieran Jones. And he left it wide open. Big space for Asher Antonio, who knows the way to the try line. He's one name to keep a lookout for this season, definitely. Great work from Jones. We've seen how explosive he's been every season now, and just as effective at number 8 as he is in the midfield. And Asher Antonio, the one to benefit on this early occasion. First try of the game, 10 minutes in. And here is captain and all-time responsibility owner, Lewis Gardner, with another 2 points to the tally at 7-0. Guardians to the crib up over the TOA. But don't count this team out just yet. They have shown the ability to score from anywhere, the explosiveness and that freakish ability that we know from the Pacific Island nations. Underway we go again. Big kick down from Tammy, and here is Morris offloading nicely. They keep it nice and tight as Gardner fires through the middle. He's got big support there from Ogier, and he manages to hang on to the ball. Pereira goes to Evans and into the midfield again for the Guardians of the crib. They're not going very wide early, but this is a good fight back here from the TOA. Shepherd waits for it. He's not going to get it. Turnover ball. TOA have it, and they swing left and right. Ball back to midfield. Jeffrey giving it back to Tammy. Tammy takes on the defenders. Support's there for the TOA. Is it enough to hang on? No. Late charge from the Guardians will steal the ball back. One phase for the TOA. That's all they've had. Not enough to keep the seat going. There's a mistake. Well, when Yama thought he had a chance, they're out wide. 1-on-1 of the defender. And he spills the ball. Here's a kick away, though, from Finn Hansen. And it's close to the touchline. Trying to save it there. Elias has put his ball out as he's tried to catch it. Oh, mistake. Rita Elias, and a big chance now, huge chance for the TOA. Really should have left that one, Elias. Oh, it's stolen. Brilliant work from Pereira, and Gardner gets it straight out of the 22, downfield. Sophus missed it. Huge mistake by the TOA fullback. Gets it on his own 22. Oh, he's hammered. Big chase there from Wanyama. On their 22, Hansen. Zambrix gets around the corner. Bob Jeffrey cuts him in half. Jeffrey up to 10-metre line. Looks out to his right. And it's kicked away from Tammy. He'll look for the security and touch. But some may wonder what he could have done with ball in hand there. And the options that Loreno Tammy had were plentiful, that's for sure. Here's Grant Morris to throw in for the Guardians. Oh, that's not straight. Big error there by the hooker. Both sides have shown plenty of intent here, but neither really capitalising on the chances they've had. And the Pacific TOA on the 22, they had a line out or scrum option. They've opted for the 8-man shove.
Set.
And it'll be Finn Hansen to feed. At the back by Ross Cameron. He's been a mountainous player for the TOA so far. Jeffrey, out wide it goes. White goes early out to Hansen, who puts a little chip up the top. Look, he's already gave up, and it's covered nicely back there from Elias. And he brings it this time to safety. And it's shot out from Joseph. They're going to run this out here are the Guardians. Quickly out wide it goes to Vera. Back in field. Nice continuity here by the big boys. With this gets it nicely to Antonio. Asher Antonio passes, but a little bit too early. And nothing Withers could do about that. A little bit of space. And just a couple of defenders. Huge numbers there for the Guardians as well to put something away. It's amazingly we are ticking our way towards half time. And we've seen just the one try. It's Webb at the back. A beautiful turnaround back to Fitu. Oh, he's just amazing. Fitu, Tipu. You can't keep him out of the game. Hansen, thin this time, gives to Jeffrey, who's running the show, running at the line now as well. It's out wide for Max Hansen. Max Hansen puts a little go over the corner. Hansen can't quite regather. Big chance for the TOA. A long period of chances. But they haven't put anything on the scoreboard. And the Guardians will opt for the 22 dropouts. Lewis Gardner, of course, responsibility is all over his face here tonight. With the captaincy armband on, it's kicked straight to Marcus White, which is a real danger. And they combine very nicely through the TOA, through Ryan Webb, who almost gets back to the 22. Here's Tammy, straight through, goes to number 10. Where's his friends? He's got none. Chasing hard to get back there was Bailey and Cameron. Here's Hansen, Finn Hansen running himself. He's all alone though, gets the late support. Waiting now is Bailey again. Tama Bailey cuts it back to Jeffrey, who's picked up and hammered. Huge defence by the Guardians. Now it's Gray, Daryl Gray. Oh, just about went himself, but he found the support of Hansen, who's lost the ball. Oh, that is huge from the Guardians. Back it goes, and Gardner will kick to touch. He'll end the half. The Guardians survive. A huge onslaught there from the Pacific TOA. You've got to give their defence some credit. This TOA team know how to score tries, but they could put nothing over the line there. 7-0 it ends at the half. But look at that territory from the TOA. Half the ball, but 73% of the territory. They have been toiling at the Guardians line. But the Guardians, to be fair to them, 6 line breaks to 3. They've had the better of the chances they've taken, and rightfully so. They lead 7-0. Wow, 40 minutes in. And it has been an exciting game, but we've only seen the one try so far, which is a bit of a surprise. The Guardians defence showing up just how good it is as we get it underway again. Kicked off this time from Loreno Tammy. Here is Wanyama, giving it away to Costa. We haven't seen too much of the number 9 here with the Guardians. Goncalo Vasco Costa, he's been pretty much kept out of this game. It's turned over, Tama Bailey has found room down the short side. Big chance now for the TOA to put something on the board. Down 7-0, they've got to fight back. Kavalu has a bit of a run into heavy traffic, finds Tummy. Tummy does nicely, getting right to Hansen as well. He's knocked the ball on. Big chance there for Max Hansen. And now the Guardians will turn it back to Lewis Gardner.
Advantage over.
Joseph getting the ball out. And going up to halfway. Rita Elias giving the nod of approval there to Lewis Gardner. But here is Simisi Lincoln-Atamai. I haven't said his name too much in today's match so far. He throws in for the TOA. Nicely claimed from Webb. And Hansen, Finn Hansen, goes high with a kick. Finds Wanyama, who turns and delivers it back. No one's back there for the TOA. And Tammy has to make the long run back. And he turns, he kicks it to touch. But was he in the 22? He looks okay with the effort there. Is he upset with that one? I don't think he is. We'll see. Oh, he's not. He's made a hash. He's kicked it out in the full. Just half a metre outside the 22 there from Loreno Tammy. Here's the chance for the Guardians. George Withers throws and it's taken, well, he gathers, I should say, and he's taken on the 22. They maul it up, the Guardians, and waiting is Ogier at the base of this ball. Shepherd joins late. Ogier runs. Big of Ogier. Just about 5 minutes short. Turned over there. Huge turnover. Max Hansen doing an exceptional job. He has been busy in the number 11. 2 Hansen boys, of course, on the field tonight. Finn at 9, Max at 11. And they have been very, very busy, especially Max on the left wing. Here's the throw from Morris. It's turned over from Ryan Webb. There's a big play from the TOA as they shoot to midfield. And again, it's Ross Cameron who fires hard with Max Hansen on the shoulder.
Not
up to halfway. Oh, penalty, Guardians! Huge penalty for the Guardians of the crib. The toil defensively has kept them in this game. In fact, it's kept them with a 7-0 lead, and they are taking a shot at goal. And would you expect anything else? With this man as your captain, Lewis Gardner says, we'll take the 3, please. 50 metres out, just slightly to the right. Looks good. It's straight. It's over. Got the legs. Brilliant work there, Lewis Gardner. I'll have those points, he says. Give me some more. 10-0 to score. The TOA are being kept scoreless against this very defensive sound Guardians of the Crib. Underway we go again. Tammy goes high and straight down the throat of Kieran Jones, who's in a spot of bother here all alone. But he does get a friend to help him out. Here's a runaway going from Costa, who eventually kicks it upfield, and running across field there is Sofa. Sofa gets in. Sofa runs it back. Wants a beat. Sofa beats him too. The coming offensive Pereira gets him on halfway. Pick and go, Evan Manson. What a pass! Daryl Gray up to the 22. He goes, Gray. He's been electric. He's one to watch. Here's White. Marcus White quickly. Oh, Ross Cameron's taken high. And that is a deadly tackle from Louis Evans in the number 12. And this is a great chance now for the TOA. What do? Posts or go for 7 odds? That you need to ask. Of course they're going for the corner. Pacific TOA, do they do anything else but score tries? The Guardians playing truthfully to their style, of course, the more English-based game. Take the points when you can, but here we go. Sabitsi Lincoln Atamai will throw it in to the back of Ryan Webb, who's been the magic man in the line-outs. Here is Cavallo giving out to White in midfield brilliantly, and the try's going to be scored now. It's there for Bob Jeffrey. Bob Jeffrey scores, and the Pacific TOA are on the board. 10-5, kick to come. Bob Jeffrey, the captain, leads from the front. And I think that last pass came from Finn Hansen as well. Marcus White, there was, oh no, it was a beautiful pass from Ross Cameron. He missed everyone else out. No chance for anyone to steal that one. Excellent work here. Marcus White is absolutely electric. And you watch the little number 9 there. You've got to give him a bit of credit here. Finn Hansen, he had nothing to do with the play, but he tracked the ball perfectly for quick recycling. That's what you like to see, and that is the game that the Pacific TOA like to play. Here is Loreno Tammy, right in front, gives it a soft little touch and puts it over the uprights. We've got a game on now, folks. For the remainder of this one, it's 10-7. The TOA are back. But do look at that clock. We only have 11 minutes and, well, 10 seconds. 11 minutes now. Time is ticking for the TOA to put this one away. Guardians still lead by 3 as Gardner gets us underway. What a take, Wanyama! Flying high through the night sky and claiming the ball for his side. Here's O'Shea. What a pass! O'Shea frees away Joseph and the 22, Michael Joseph. Just 10 metres short. This will surely seal it for the Guardians now. Oh, huge hit. Daniel Vera loses a ball, and the TOA come back. Gray out wide to White. Tammy takes on the defender. Good tackle there from Antonio. On their own 22. Hansen. Oh, one pass. Big chance again. Jeffrey, the Timmy line. Support there from Gray. And they are firing up now on the TOA. They've slept for 65 minutes. Jeffrey changes direction to the high tackle in. Wow, that is Pereira again with a dangerous play. And that was a big chance there for the TOA. Oh, they've tapped it. They've tapped and they've gone. Here we go. It's all on for young and old as Bailey goes through now. Summer Bailey, 10-metre line now in the Guardian side of the half. Here's Hansen. Good pass away through Samisi Lincoln Atamai. And they drop it down to Ross Cameron, who goes slightly to the right. Here's Samisi Lincoln Atamai again. What an offload from Bailey. Almost in the centre. That brings it back to Jeffrey. Oh, that's full time. Time is up. Time is up. Hansen out to Gray, switch the back to the left side. Here's Sam Briggs getting it back upfield. It's offload city at the moment as Bob Jeffrey takes it to ground again. Right from the sticks, but they won't want the penalty in the TOA. They give it away to Hansen. Hansen, Finn Hansen to the 22. Marcus White. Marcus White will score. Stolen by the TOA. They've come from 10-0 down to steal the victory from the Guardians of the Crib. The Pacific TOA will go 2-0 to start their maiden season in the Global Rugby Challenge. What a way to finish it with arguably their best player on the paddock this season so far, Marcus White, to deliver the finishing blow. Excellent work though. Finn Hansen has been a handful in this matchup. Max Hansen right behind him. The two little blonde wonders have carved and cooked all sorts of trouble for the Guardians, who have been defensively extremely good all night long, right until the end. 88 minutes up on the board. Here's Tammy's conversion. It is good. 2 more points, please, says Loreno Tammy. And truly delivered. And full time goes. Pacific TOA 2-0, 14-10 over the Guardians to the crib. And the competition of misery continues for the Guardians. New boys on the block, the Pacific TOA, captained by Bob Jeffrey, leading this one from the front. No bonus points here tonight, a low-scoring defensive affair, but it was all about what the TOA could manage to break down. 1 try for the Guardians, that was Asher Antonio, a conversion and a penalty goal for Lewis Gardner. As for the TOA, yes, Bob Jeffrey, the captain, and Marcus White, the tries. It was Loreno Tammy who knocked over both conversions to give them their 14 points. But look at this, it was a toil for the Guardians. They had to defensively get knocked and knocked and knocked, and let's be honest, they held very, very well right to the bitter end. They had no ball, they had no territory, but the TOA only just squeaked by. I thought the Guardians might have done it right at the end, but it wasn't quite to be. The TOA managed to pull that one out of the top drawer. What a game, a really different game to what we are used to here on the GRC. Normally it's tries flying left, right and centre. Tonight though, was something a bit different. Defensive work of the Guardians up against the attacking flair of the TOA, and it was the TOA who took 88 minutes to get the job done. Let's take a look at the table though and see where these sides sit now after the first match and a few AI games of round 2. And you can see it is the Pacific TOA who lead the way in number 1 spot. 2 games, 2 wins, not 2 bonus points though, and they are not the only team to sit on 9 points. The Jaguares from Argentina sit next to them also. A 2-game, 2-win record. Points differential should put the Jaguares on top, but both teams have picked up 1 bonus point. The Glasgow Warriors followed up their draw with the Celtic Dragons, going up with a win in their second matchup. They sit now on 6 alongside the Crusaders, who lost, and also Clermont are on 5 with the Guardians and Leinster. Remember though, the Crusaders played the Jaguares, so that was that big clash, big AI clash of round 2 as well. On 4 by themselves now are the Flakers, and they take on the Celtic Dragons next. We'll have a look at the fixtures in a second. The All Flakes have the bye this round, so they've got a lot of catching up to do. That opening game of the season was a bad time to start poorly. Toulouse, Exeter and Saracens round out the bottom of the table. Boy, the Saracens are doing terribly, aren't they? Look at that, minus 26, Exeter, minus 35. They are getting thumped to start this season. Looks like there's no way back for those boys already. So here's a bit of a look as to how round 2 is, well, pretty much gone already. There's only 1 game remaining. Of course, this is an amazing round of 2 big subscriber clashes. First up, Clermont, they took out Saracens 35-20. The Guardians going down at home by 4 points to the TOA. Of course, they'll pick up the bonus point for that as well, the Guardians, so that's a little consolation, but those sub-clashes are ones you just don't want to lose. The Jaguares scores 25-20 over the Crusaders. Leinster thrashing Exeter 37-12. And another close one to the bottom there. Glasgow Warriors 10, Toulouse 8. Final game of the round, Celtic Dragons versus the Corn Flakers. Whew, that one's going to be a thriller as well. No one is safe here. The TOA have just come straight into this competition and stepped it up. Can the other teams follow suit? And can the TOA keep this up for the whole season? Many, many questions to be asked over these remaining rounds of the competition. So there we go. That is what we have to look forward to. Next episode, of course, will be team naming coming out within the day before the match goes live. So make sure you check that out to see whether you will be taking the field and who will be alongside you for these matches. And of course, great to see these subscriber sides beating each other up so early on. The Dragons will be the home team up against the Flakers, so make sure you do not miss that one. Until then though, thanks for tuning in and watching. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. If you want to support the channel in any way, you can hit that subscribe button and make sure you are eligible for next season as well. That is it from me though. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Until then, take care.